coming to you live. No, not live, fully edited. From the new filming location. Kim here and favorite stuff. Yeah, it's the new filming location. It's still echoey and empty and I'm literally sitting on the floor, but I was too excited to not use it. So here we are. I just want to get to my favorite things because I tend to blab on like I'm doing right now. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. I make videos once a week about my life as an entertainer, and then I also have a book podcast. On to the stuff. First, this shirty thing. This shirt I got at the thrift store. It's by Box. It's this one. I got it at the thrift store as part of a Beauty and the Beast Disney bound, because I'm Disney bounding all of my princesses, and this is just too cute with the blazer and stuff. It's perfect for Belle, such a cute color. And I have found that it's just awesome for everydayness. Goes over like all kinds of different colors of tank tops and it's cute. It's yellow. Not a color I usually go for. I tend to like the darker colors. But it was flowy and pretty and perfect for Belle, and when I tried it on, I thought, oh, this is actually really flattering and super cute for summer. Yay for cute summer fashion. Next, these nuts. Blue Diamond, low sodium, what is it? Almonds, lightly salted, low sodium. Super awesome, filling and satisfying snack. When I was doing my show a couple weeks ago, these saved me backstage when I was starving. They are great. I was a little nervous because they're lightly salted, but they're so good. So good. Delicious and tasty, and you know, they have a little bit of protein in them and they're like the good fats and, you know, blah, 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 blah. Blue Diamond almonds, a kind of healthy snack. Go me! Credit is due to my friend Jen because she had these backstage before I did when I was dying, and she gave me some almonds and they turned out to be delicious, and I was like, what? And she said, Blue Diamond, lightly salted. They're wonderful. She doesn't sound like that at all. Terrible impression. So thanks, Jen. Delicious Blue Diamond almonds. Saved my tushy more than once over the last month. Next, this book, Kill the Farm Boy by Delilah S. Dawson. Kill the Farm Boy by Delilah S. Dawson and Kevin Hearn. So this is a fantasy spoof. I'm almost done with it. It's been my favorite read of the month, especially after the Hocus Pocus sequel fiasco. This is so funny and it's packed, just so packed with puns and funny, clever play on words and slightly like crude-ish humor. Nothing too crude and crazy, just like a tiny bit like crass fart joke kind of thing that I just absolutely love. The goat, like so good. Once Upon a Time. It's kind of a take on the Chosen One story, but not at all how you would expect a Chosen One story to go. And it's a complete fantasy spoof that is so funny and I'm loving it. I will be doing a full review of this on the podcast, so be watching for that. It's just great. Just barely came out. So good and funny. It's funny, it's fun, a really refreshing read, nothing like I've ever read before, and I just really like it. Kill the Farm Boy, Delilah S. Dawson and Kevin Hearn. Next, this podcast. I launched my podcast last month. I just briefly mentioned how I'll be reviewing Kill the Farm Boy on the podcast. This is the podcast I'm talking about. Reading Amok is a podcast encouraging you to read what you want, not what you should. It is reading anarchy. Read freely. That's what it's about. We do all kinds of segments on there. I've got Lit Chat, where I actually take your comments and start discussions with them. I've got quick book reviews. I have full book review episodes. There's book recommendations. I cover some book news, like I covered the crazy catastrophe that's going on with Worldcon and the Hugo Awards. And I also do Top 5 Wednesday from the Goodreads group on the podcast. It's fun and there's a lot going on. It's awesome. I just am so thrilled to be talking about books on the internet. Again, a booktube channel just wasn't working for me, and so I decided to try out a podcast, and we experimented with it a little. Like there's other people involved. I'm a one-man band. I experimented with doing some things with the channel, Kim here with books, and as a podcast, and kind of learned how I wanted a podcast to go and the tech and the editing I wanted to do with it, blah, 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 blah. I've got it honed in a little better now, so I relaunched with a new name, rebranded, did a whole like thing on it. It's got an Instagram. It's so fun. I love it so much. Your support has been amazing with it. You guys are listening and commenting, and it's so freaking cool. Like, I say you're cool beans, but you really legitimately are cool beans. Like, you're so awesome, and I just love you so much for listening and supporting and commenting and just being your cool selves. Cool beans. So the Reading 'Em Up podcast is the new podcast. I really love it. You can check it out on iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play and SoundCloud and here too, though. I put the episodes here on the channel in case you don't want to be going different places to find me on the internet. If you like all my content, it is right here. Yay! Next, these buttons. These are some promotional like badge button pins that I got for pre-ordering Kill the Farm Boy. I think they're hilarious and they're funny. This is just 2 out of 4. I got one that's like the book cover with the title and one that says get chosened. That's what it says. Get chosened. Be chose, like chosen one, chose. It's funny. This one says goat big or goat home. This one says bibbidi bobbidi booyah. That one's my favorite one. For obvious reasons. Or not obvious if you're brand new here. I love Disney stuff, and that's like a funny Disney jokey thing, so if you are new, you should subscribe. This is quality content. So these buttons, I really love them. They're super funny. They kind of added the finishing touch onto my bag. I've been really working on making this bag like me, and now I got the buttons, and I feel like it's like finally looking, the bag is finally looking good. Bag is kind of becoming a favorite, but specifically for this video, we're talking about these buttons that I love and that are so me and are just perfection. Next, these shoes. These may look like ordinary, regular, boring looking black shoes, but they are not that at all. They're tap shoes. I love my tap shoes. God, you stink a little. Towards the middle of our rehearsals for the musical I was in, they threw in a tap number, and at first I was kind of bummed that I had to buy new tap shoes, and then I thought, I actually really like tap dancing, so it's not that terrible of a thing, and now I'm tap dancing 4 times a week, 3 times a week, I don't know. I basically made tap dancing my exercise. I forgot how much I loved it. I did it in the show and was like, holy crap, I forgot how amazing tap dancing can be, and so now, a couple times a week, 3-4 times a week, I am tap dancing right where I'm sitting now to Britney Spears. That's just my new life, and I'm so 100% okay with it. I love tap dancing. I'm by no means an expert at all. I'm at an intermediate level, but I really love it, and it's fun, and it's challenging in the right way. Good exercise. It's just good for my heart and soul. Like, let's call it what it is. It's good for my poor little heart. With how crazy, stressful, and insane the summer has been and still is, like, it's not gonna calm down until December. Who have I become? This is like a really nice creative outlet that isn't a ton. It's a little bit challenging, but it's not overwhelming, and it gets some pent-up frustrations out because I can just like bang on the floor with my loud feet and be happy. Life is better with tap shoes. I hope you know that you are loved. Next! Is there a next? What? I think that's gonna wrap it up for my favorites video. It's been a rough month. It took its toll on me a little bit. I was in a super minor car accident in July that sucked. These just few things have just been magical. These things just made it better. They made it more than bearable. Like, it was kind of bearable, and this just made it good. It added some good, and good is good. I'm articulate. Hey, if this video didn't suck, consider sharing it. Clickety-click the share button down there and send this video off to your preferred social media. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you haven't already. I make videos once a week-ish about my life as an entertainer with a book podcast. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and always remember you are cool beans. Bye!